Hi, I'm Mark from ESE Direct. Today we're looking at our Just Shelving range. The version we're looking at here is our standard duty variant. There are two variants, standard duty and heavy duty. So with the standard duty, we have a standard height of 1981 millimeters. There are a range of widths and depths which we'll talk about shortly. But to begin with, Just Shelving is an incredibly versatile product. It's manufactured in the UK and it's using quality components. The paint finish on the metalwork is all high quality powder coat. So, as standard, this variant of Just Shelving comes with 5 shelf levels, and extra shelf levels are available. So, where would you use it? Well, as I said, it's an incredibly versatile product. So, you could use this in storerooms, you could use it in an engineering environment, but one of the things to remember is that the decking material is unfinished chipboard. So that gives a very high shelf loading, but if there was any risk of spillage, then that can possibly affect the unfinished chipboard shelf. One popular location for the use of Just Shelving is in wholesale environments. So this would be where you need large volumes of storage and probably quite often with boxed items. You might also need quite a heavy shelf loading, which you certainly achieve with Just Shelving, but at quite a low cost still. The units are made up of 3 basic components, which is the angle post upright. There's what we call a J section beam or shelf support, and then the chipboard deck sits into that. And the way that the J section shelf support is formed means that when the chipboard shelf is in place, there's a flush surface. So the shelf, the decking material, isn't sticking up above its shelf support, causing an edge. It's a nice flush finish. So in terms of construction, you can adjust the shelf positions just by moving the shelf supports up and down on these pre-punched P-shaped slots. Normally you would build a bay like this with the top shelf at the very top. So as we mentioned earlier, that's 1981 millimeters. But provided the other shelves are roughly evenly spaced, the bay will be very stable and very strong. This really is a very rigid shelving system. 2 interesting accessories that are available with the Just range are bay linking plates like these. Now these fit into the upright and they allow you to join multiple bays together to create runs of shelving. And when these are fixed in place, and normally you'd use a rubber faced mallet to do that, which are also available on the website, you simply knock these into place and it will link in a very rigid way the upright of one bay to the upright of the adjoining bay. So that helps to create a very rigid and strong structure. So as we mentioned, the standard height is 1981 millimeters, but there's a considerable range of shorter and taller bay heights also available. In terms of the left to right and front to back dimensions, The beginning standard dimension is 900 millimeters wide, then we go out to 1200 and then 1500 millimeters wide. If you want to go wider than that, you would move up to the heavy duty version. In terms of depth, we start at 300 deep, like this one. We then go to 450, 600, and we can go out to 900 millimeters deep. And again, if you want to go beyond that, you would be stepping up to the heavy duty version. So, how does the system arrive? You'll receive a pack of uprights, a pack of the J section shelf supports, and packs of chipboard decks. So it's a completely bolt-free system with one exception, and that's you can have bolted foot plates. So that will allow you to stabilise the bay by fixing it to the floor. But that's the only component that uses nuts and bolts. Other than that, everything simply clips together, and all you'll need to assemble the bay is a soft face mallet. So that's a roundup of our Just Shelving product. If you need any further information at all, just ring one of the technical sales guys on the number on the web page, and they'll be really happy to help you. So thank you for watching, and see you again next time.